Hey, what's up everybody? I am Nick Push. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here for the first time, welcome. And if you like talking Halloween, if you like Halloween Ends videos, all kinds of shit like that, do me a favor and push that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. I'm just fucking around. But what I'm not fucking around about is tonight's video. It's going to be a fun one. I am talking Halloween Ends, and specifically I am going to give you guys my prediction on where it will rank in the franchise. So this video is going to kind of do two things. It's going to give you my Halloween rankings, and I'm going to fit Halloween Ends exactly where I think it shall be. A little bit tough, obviously, because for the most part, we don't know shit about Halloween Ends, so I'm purely basing this on speculation and kind of, how I think the movie's going to turn out. Obviously subject to change, but I'm going to do my best here to kind of give you guys my expectations. I'm going to do it in kind of a different way. I'm going to just bring the posters up of where they are ranked, and then I'm going to kind of, problem solve and fit Halloween Ends in there. So, I'll show you what I mean. So, let's get started right away. What are some of the movies that I'm almost certain, or in one case 100% certain, that it will not be better than? Well, I think we can all agree it ain't gonna be better than Halloween 1978. I don't care how optimistic you are. If you think it's gonna be better than Halloween 1978, get your temperature checked, you're fucking sick. So, that's out of the way. I'm also a big fan of Halloween 2 1981. And I don't think it will be better than that. I think it is the best sequel in the franchise by far. And it would take a miracle almost for it to pass that. It'd be cool, but in my mind, ain't gonna happen. Let's go the other way. Which movies will it most likely be better than? I think, as far as I can tell, it's not gonna be worse than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. This movie, I know it has its fans, and I understand why people are fans of it, those of you that are, but for me it doesn't work. It's just, I almost fell asleep last time I watched it, guys. And that's the cardinal sin for me. It was fucking boring. So, moving on. I also don't think it's going to be worse than Halloween Resurrection. This movie is garbage. There are many reasons for that. For a movie that came out in, 2002, it's dated with the technology. You guys don't need me to tell you why Resurrection sucks, right? Let's move on. I also don't think it's going to be worse than Halloween 5. Another movie that I know has its fans. Now, there's fans of all these movies. But for me, Halloween 5 is garbage. You know that. The Myers house, Jamie being a mute, Michael swimming, Man in Black, Cookie Woman, Clown Cops. Need I go on? It ain't going to be worse than that. Now here comes some controversy. I do not think it's going to be worse than Halloween H2O. Now, I don't think this is a bad movie per se, but I do think it's a bad Halloween movie. Myers is lit up by like a Christmas tree all movie long. It's very late 90s, very Screamish. I like Scream, but I like to keep Scream and Halloween separate. So, for me, ain't gonna happen. So, we got a bunch in the middle here, right? So let's move on. I'm gonna go back to back to the movies that I think will be better than Halloween Ends side. And I'm going to go that I do not think Ends will be better than Halloween 4. As you can see, this is my third favorite movie in the franchise. It will take a lot for it to unseat that. There's so many good things about it. The mask is not one of them. I will give you that. I hate this mask. It's the worst in the franchise for me by far. But there's so many good things. It's my favorite version of Loomis in the franchise. Jamie Lloyd, the ending, Meeker. So many good things. I don't see Halloween Ends surpassing that. Let's go back to the bad. I think Ends will be better than Halloween 2007, the remake made by Rob Zombie. Now, I originally had this movie ranked way lower, but upon rewatch last year, I saw a lot of positive things. The shape stalks was played a lot. I don't remember that, but it is. So there was a lot of positive things in this movie. But I still think Halloween Ends will be better than it. Back to the other side, a little more controversy here. I think Halloween 3 will be better than Halloween Ends. This movie obviously has a lot of fans and a lot of haters, right? I am, if you can't tell, a fan. I think it is the fourth, well, I should say, it might not be the fourth best in the franchise, but it is my fourth favorite in the franchise. We'll say that. Obviously, this is the black sheep of the franchise because there's no Myers, but it does a lot of good things. Batshit crazy plot, Tom Atkins, etc. So, Halloween 3 is my fourth ranked. Let's stick with this. More controversy, guys. It's going to be like the theme of the video. Controversy, controversy, controversy. It's a fucking ranking video for you, right? Especially with Halloween. People take this shit seriously. But I do not think Halloween Ends will be better than Halloween Kills. Here we go, guys. The newest movie. Oh, God. If you are on Twitter or anything and this movie came out last year, you know people are bitching about it or praising it. I like it. Obviously, as you can see, it's my fifth favorite in the franchise. There are many aspects of it that I don't like, specifically the fucking hospital shit. I can't stand that stuff. Can't stand it. But the portrayal of Myers and the flashback, my God. With those two things, it automatically has to be in my top 5, which is crazy. All right, next. Halloween 6 towards the back. I think Halloween Ends will be better than Halloween 6. Okay? It'll be better than that, in my opinion. And I have a soft spot for Halloween 6. Came out in the mid-90s as I was growing up. And the story is so bad. We know about the producer's cut. We know about the theatrical cut. They both suck, guys, story-wise. But there's a lot of good things. A lot of brutal kills. Memorable characters. John Strode, I mean, come on. Barry Sims, Paul Rudd's performance is horrible, but is it worse than Anthony Michael Hall's? I don't know. But I still think, because of the story, that Halloween Ends will be better. Next, we have Halloween 2018. And as you can see, it falls in right before Halloween 6. So Halloween 2018 did a lot of good things, but as you can see by the way these are situated, there's nowhere else to go except to have Halloween Ends ahead of Halloween 2018. And I think mostly that is because you're going to have James Jude Courtney portraying Myers for the third time. He obviously knocked it out of the park in Kills and 2018, but more experience. I think this is going to be a smaller story. We don't have to worry about setting up the fact that they're retconning the franchise. This is their way of ending the trilogy, so I think they have a real opportunity to surprise us. There are things that scare me, a lot of things that scare me, though, but I think Halloween Ends has a lot of potential. I know that's probably going to surprise you guys because I made videos, talking about my concerns. But when I really break it down, I think Halloween Ends will probably fall in the middle, but towards the beginning of the middle. So you see, I have it ranked 6th here if it does what I think it's going to do. Obviously, like I said, subject to change, but this is what I think will happen. So, where do you guys, tell me in the comments, where do you think Halloween Ends will rank? See you guys next time.